Thank you for joining us tonight. We have an incredible story of survival to share with you that will give you the chills, make you think twice before you get in the water. The 15-year-old boy we're about to introduce you to is recovering tonight after losing nearly 70% of his blood in a shark attack. Lucas Cruz was celebrating his birthday. He was lobster fishing in Florida when a bull shark bit him. He suffered significant damage to both of his legs. He spent 11 days in the hospital in the Burn and Reconstructive Centers of America unit and undergoing multiple reconstructive surgeries. And thanks to his medical team, Lucas is alive and he is going to be okay. And Lucas is joining us tonight with his surgeon, Dr. Rizal Lim of the Burn and Reconstructive Centers of America in Miami. To both of you, thank you so much for your time. Lucas, I want to start with you. Did you see this shark before it bit you?
No, I didn't see it at all throughout the whole situation. I didn't see it once.
What were you doing in the water when it happened?
We were lobstering. I had a lobster when I got bit. Maybe that was why it bit me, but I don't know.
So what do you remember about the attack? Take me back to that moment and tell us what happened.
I pretty much remember the whole thing. It was the second day of lobster season, and we woke up at I think 5:30 or something crazy like that to go out early in the morning, and we split up into two groups on either sides of the boat. I was with my grandpa, my aunt, and my friend, and we were swimming in a group, and I saw a lobster, and I kind of tore off from them to go get the lobster. And as I got the lobster, and as I was swimming back to them to put it in the bag, I felt the shark bite me.
What did that feel like?
It doesn't feel anything like what you would think. I thought I got hit by the boat. That was my first original thought. But then I looked above the water and I realized there was no boat near us or near anybody in the water. So then I kind of just realized it was a shark after that.
Wow. Do you have any idea how big the shark was? Anybody around estimate how big it was?
Something crazy, like 500 pounds, something like that, they think.
Wow.
From what I've heard.
Wow, you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Dr. Lim, let me bring you in. Lucas, stand by for a second. Lucas lost a lot of blood in this attack. Tell us about the condition that he was in when he arrived at your hospital and the extent of his injuries.
I mean, he was definitely showing signs of blood loss. I wasn't actually personally there. It was Dr. Mir who was there, who was the other partner serving the Kendall Regional Branch of Burn and Reconstructive Centers of America. I'd also like to kind of give thanks to the other teams that were part of this care, including orthopedics and as well as the trauma team there. But aside from the wounds, he was actively bleeding, and if EMS hadn't acted quickly and placed tourniquets, he probably could have lost more blood, than he had before he arrived.
Wow. What had to be done to reconstruct his legs and get him to a safe place?
Luckily, most of the bleeding was from muscle, but muscle can bleed obviously quite a bit. And then also, luckily, there wasn't any injury to particularly large blood vessels, which could have resulted in even more blood loss, obviously.
Wow. What's his long-term prognosis?
So he's a young guy. We'll see what other reconstructive needs he has, in terms of skin and soft tissue, but my guess is that he's going to be back to normal soon.
Oh, that's good to hear. Lucas, we're watching some video of you on crutches and doing some of your physical therapy. How are you feeling right now, and any plans to go back in the water looking for lobsters?
I think I'll eventually go back in. I don't know if I'll go back in as soon as I'm okay, but I'll definitely probably go back in, because a lot of what we do throughout my family has to do with the water. So I think if I stop going in the water as a whole, I think I would be missing out on a lot. But the doctors told me today that I could start putting pressure on my legs, so that's good. The wounds are all closed from what I've seen. It's getting a lot better.
Wow. Well, we are wishing you the best. You sure have an incredible story to tell. Thank you for sharing it with us tonight. Doctor, thank you for joining us as well. Lucas Cruz and Dr. Rozelle Lim, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Lucas.